Hey, what is going on, guys? Back again with another video today. So, yes, I am back. If you know me, I go on and off with videos. I'll come back with a new one. You may not see me for a bit, but I will come back, so I'm glad to be back with a new video. Plus, there hasn't been that much information and news when it comes to Naughty Dog and their series and IPs, But, as of this Sunday, HBO just randomly dropped the first teaser for The Last of Us HBO Season 2. And holy crap, it looks amazing. We got our first looks at the Seraphites, first look at Dina as well, and also Abby. There's so many awesome moments in this teaser, and it's only just 30 seconds, but holy crap, there's a lot to go over with this teaser. I was just not expecting it just to be dropped on Sunday out of all the days. I didn't think we'd be getting a first teaser on the show at any point. I was assuming it was going to be saved for Last of Us Day on September 26th, because that's usually where they announce stuff for Last of Us related stuff. And they did that with the first season by showing us a first glimpse of Season 1 back then. But they just randomly dropped this teaser on us on a random Sunday. With that said, I think we will be getting the full trailer pretty soon. I think it will drop on The Last of Us Day on September 26th, which isn't far away. It's going to be from a month from now. So I think we'll see the trailer on September 26th, the full trailers. So until then, we only have this 30-second teaser clip, which I wanted to go over and just give you guys my thoughts and theories of what's happening in some of these scenes, because there are a lot of moments happening in these scenes, a lot of them that are straight from the game, which is awesome to see. We'll love to, of course, see some of these moments, but there's also some brand new scenes we've never seen from the original game, so it definitely seems that they're going to go with the route of changing the story a little bit, but I wouldn't say significantly, but you never know. Let's just jump right in and talk about some of these scenes. Okay, kicking it off, we get our first look at the Jackson Festival happening. And oh my god, it looks awesome. It looks just identical to the game, so it's awesome to see this in real life. We see all the lights above, see everyone dancing, we see behind Ellie's head. It replicates exactly how the scene plays out, so I love seeing this. Going on to the next scene, we get to see Ellie's mouth tattoo just for a brief moment, which is a pretty nice tease to look at. But as this is happening, we get introduced to a brand new character into The Last of Us that has never been in the game, who is talking to Joel about what he did to the Fireflies. So this will be an interesting take, I think, that'll maybe cause some controversy with some people, but it seems like this new character is talking to Joel about what he did to the Fireflies rather than Tommy did in the original game. If you remember, at the beginning of the game, Joel was telling Tommy the truth of what he did to the Fireflies, letting Tommy know the horrific acts that Joel did. So it seems like the HBO series will take a twist on that, and Joel is likely talking to a therapist about what he did, so Tommy may not even find out about what he did to the Fireflies, which I think is kind of a interesting take on it. I know some people most likely won't like that idea of Tommy not knowing what Joel did. I think this is just another way of just Joel trying to hide the truth from more of his family members. Obviously, he's not going to tell Ellie, but if he doesn't tell Tommy, then I think the stakes are more higher for him. And he may feel some guilt, of course, with Tommy not knowing, and of course Ellie. So it'll be interesting to see on how this all plays out, but that's just my theory on it, that this new character is playing this role on, is being a therapist for Joel, but we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, going on to the next scene, we see Ellie screaming at the top of her lungs at something that, who knows what that could be. I have no clue what the scene is supposed to be, because this is a completely brand new scene for the show. I'd assume this could be a flashback moment with her, seeing something very horrific. It could be a present time too, with her witnessing possibly Joel's corpse, but I have no clue. That'd honestly just be pretty horrific and just sad to see that moment if this is what it is, but I'd like to assume that this is most likely a flashback moment with her, seeing something that's possibly traumatized her, but who knows. It's really up in the air for this moment, but we'll see. Alright, jumping to the next scene, we see a bunch of people running towards a base, and then just immediately after we see Tommy shooting, which seemingly seems to be the same scene happening right here. So I would assume this is likely a bunch of infected running towards Jackson's base while Tommy's just shooting them, which I think the reason why this is in the teaser as well is because there's been a few people that have been wanting to see more infected in the show. That was sort of a minor complaint that was said for last season, for season 1, that there wasn't enough infected and the screen time for the infected just weren't there. And it just kind of made the whole world really less threatening with no infected being shown that much. To be honest, I hate to argue, but I definitely think there was some infected shown in Season 1, especially during Season 1, Episode 5, where we got to see the bloater and all the infected coming out from the ground. So yeah, no, this is definitely a complaint I really don't understand, because we do see the infected in season 1 every so often. I know it's not the majority of the time because they're not the main focus of this show. Of course they are a part of it. They're a threat to the whole world, so I'm at least glad they're going to bring in some more infected to show how threatening this world is, but then also to, give people what they want, which is more infected, which can't wait to see those moments happen, especially during Jackson and later in Seattle, but still great to see. Should also mention, like I said, we see Tommy shooting with the sniper. Awesome seeing a moment of him just shooting down infected. Love seeing that. Now, going over the highlight of this trailer of them all, we finally get our first look at the Seraphites. Holy crap, they look awesome. I know it's simple, basic Seraphites, but like seeing them in the robe with a torch out in the woods in Seattle, like holy crap, dude, this is awesome. Love seeing this live action moment of just Seraphites running, searching out for people. From what it looks like, they look amazing. I cannot wait to see what this moment would be. Assumingly they're trying to chase Elliot or maybe a bunch of stragglers, who knows, but great to see them in action. Next we see our first look of Dina in footage. I could only guess this could be at the theater or could also be in the subway station, but I'm assuming the theater because it seems like stuff will go down, but no clue what that will be. Going to the next scene, we do see Ellie with an assault rifle shooting down, assumingly some infecteds. Could be at the subway station as well, but also the theater, but who knows. Either one of these could be happening, or just in a completely brand new location for the show, but that's my only guess. And then we go on to the next scene here, where we see a beautiful landscape. Assumingly this is probably in Jackson, where we have Abby and Owen, probably trying to look for Jackson at this very moment, probably camping somewhere. This could be their first introduction to the show at this very moment, but just another guess. Now going on to the next scene, which is, oh man, we have our first look of Isaac, who's being played by Jeffrey Wright, who was also Isaac from the game, being transitioned over to the TV show, kind of like what they did with Marlene. So it's awesome to see we get to see our first look of Isaac, which I'm excited to see on how the show's going to explore his character more, because the game could only do so much to give us a little bit of info of his character, but the show will definitely give us more opportunities to explore his character more, maybe get a backstory of him. From what the scene is showing, it looks like this could be the backstory of his, but it also could just be a moment of him just showing us how threatening he is as a leader in the WLF, but it's great to see we get to see our first look of him in the show. Now going on to the next scene, we also get our first look of Abby as well for the very first time. We get to see another iconic moment from The Last Part 2, where we see Abby trying to crawl underneath a bunch of infecteds above her during the moment where she's being ambushed by a bunch of infected before Joel ends up saving her. So great to see that this moment will be coming into the show. And I know this scene will definitely get people excited, especially with more infected, of course. Like I said, want to see more infected. We will definitely be seeing more infected in this moment, so can't wait to watch this moment. Now on to the next scene. It's just the small moments, but we have 3 people riding on horses. Really, this could be anyone. It could be Joel, Tommy, and Abby running away from the infected, but who knows? It's kind of hard to really tell on who these 3 individuals are. And now finally, we go into the last moments of the teaser where we see Ellie being terrified of infected shown against the subway train station door, which I'm happy to see we're going to be getting some locations here. This is of course the Ellie Day 1 Seattle location in the game where Ellie and Dina try to escape the WLF and they end up in the subway station in Seattle. I'm excited to see on how they'll make this into a moment in the show, especially with all the infected around in the subway station and them trying to evade them all. And of course, some more infected moments here in the show, so great to see some more infected. And lastly, we finally get a moment of Joel with his iconic moment saying, "I saved her." But that is basically it. That is the entire teaser as a whole. That was a lot to talk about. There's a lot of moments in here that are completely brand new, but then also some moments from the game that are also in here too, which I love to see, of course. It seems like they'll be following up exactly how the game plays out, but there will be some minor changes in here. I'm not sure how drastically it'll be, if we'll be seeing some moments that will be completely new to the story, which I assume there will be, that we have yet to see yet. Of course, we'll get to explore some more characters like Isaac and maybe the therapist character, but who knows, she may just have a small role. She may just have a small role in Joel's part, but we'll have to wait and see. But alrighty guys, that is it for this video. I just wanted to go over and talk about this small teaser. I know we went through a lot of little things here and there about what we could expect and just theorize on, but hopefully get the full trailer by September 26th, which I know is going to feel like a long time, but I know it'll come by so quick we won't even expect it. So Alright guys, be sure to like this video. Be sure to also subscribe if you enjoy any Naughty Dog, Last of Us, Uncharted content. I'll be uploading whenever I can, or usually whenever there's news usually. Also, leave a comment below as well if you have any suggestions on any other ideas or topics you want me to talk about. I'd be willing to make more videos if I had some more ideas on Naughty Dog or really anything. If you guys want to see anything, let me know. Be sure to hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. But that's it. Until then, I will see you guys next time.